Mark has them. I don't know why you couldn't use your teeth like a normal person.
We're live now in the clubhouse, so I mean, no need to ramp anything up, but we're live.
Okay, cool.
Everything seems to be working now. So if you want to. Lane wants to get started, or Dale wants to get us started. I don't. Lane wants to get started. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll into it. Dale wants to get us started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also just sort of like slowly roll with it. Dale wants to get started. We can also
Rainbow Switch game and it's called TC Playtest. Rainbow Switch game and it's called TC Playtest. Rainbow Switch game and it's called TC Playtest. Rainbow Switch game and it's called TC Playtest.
So much feedback. I'm sorry, folks. Oh my god. So much feedback.
What? Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? Grab. Is that okay with you? Grab. Is that okay with you? Any 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 grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that okay with you? Gather among the any grab. Is that Yep, from any card. So like this. Hey, fine. We'll just be done.
Sure. So there's still kind of a reason to try to overbid even
Yeah.
though it's cooperative. Like,
Yeah. Yep, and with the competitive version, when you're bidding, if the dog pile fails, you take that hit of the number of cards you put down. So if you put down 1, you didn't wager much. You're down.
Your
1
upside and
point.
your downside are both really limited.
Yeah, but if you put down 5 and it doesn't work, then everybody's angry at you. But they're also like, ha ha ha! Now you're way behind. Maybe they'll be more careful, or maybe it will depend on
Punished for your hubris.
Yeah. Okay. Let me knock on the thing and ask if he has his card. Watch me. Try to mind this. Nope, did not work.
So do you two usually come to the IGDA Twin Cities stuff?
Yes, I just started.
Nice. Yeah, this is our first time.
Oh,
coming
nice.
Physical cards. You'll be like, oh, they're so black and white. That's what we have in the black and white printer. And they don't have like all the nice stuff. Oh, you picked trombone.
I did.
For some reason, everybody thought it was the greatest dog name.
It is the greatest dog.
Yeah, so.
It's no grandpa.
What?
Grandpa. That's dog name. Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is fun.
Oh, hold on.
We'll have to each find a favorite.
I feel like Grandpa's in here. No, Grandpa's just on the bell sheet.
I feel like trombone implies that he has long nose.
Yeah, I've had some like, yeah, and then there's also really special cards, but I'm gonna take them out for now because I don't know that you can read
Oh,
this.
they do goofy things?
Yes, so like there's one who like gets along with nobody. There's one who just like gets along with everybody. There's one who chases another dog away. I don't remember.
There's no call anymore.
I don't know. Lane may have just put himself on mute.
I feel like I heard. Oh. Okay. Hello.
Oh. Yeah, but you don't think you're worth it? I do enjoy having you, but unfortunately this one is something that I am now taking offline.
Are you Lane from the Discord who also makes another card game? I want to play your card game. Yeah. I only have 2 of those. Yeah. Sorry.
I know, but we like you so much. Yeah. After that, let's talk. Yeah, because it's a lot of. Yeah. Thanks,
That's
Lee.
fair. I am sincerely saying that about the card game though, because I'm obsessed with card games. So.
You want to play Final? Okay, so
Yeah.
For background, Lane has a card game called Final Strike, which I'm gonna make him talk about now. Yes, I am talking to you, Lane. Please describe Final Strike. Oh. Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing it this weekend. Okay, so as you can see, everything's a little more extracted. Yes, so like the ABCD is the sizes. We got to look up on a dog website what you call different sizes of dogs. Guess what? It's easy. Small, medium, large. And then there's also a class called giant.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. I will start as the first player. Gonna flip up the first card. It's called Teeny. Somebody moved my names around, so it's not actually very small dog. Originally, I'm pretty sure she was.
When you put in your
Yeah.
wagger,
Thank
you're
you.
not just bidding a number, right? You're bidding the exact cards.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
That's-
I'm probably gonna do
that's gonna make
two,
my brain hurt.
do three, two.
So when we do this, like, do we place all of these if we can? And then is that the end of that one basically?
Is the idea that there's also like a time limit?
There is an idea that there's a time limit, but like you're usually trying to do it as fast as you can, and it's a little bit of a puzzle. So like sometimes putting like too short of a time limit just means you're gonna lose, and it's funner to figure out the puzzle.
And we're, yeah.
Place your wagger.
Well, let's be difficult here and just do this.
Woo! Hey, go flip over your cards and try to play them. You can touch anybody's cards. Okay, I had a 7 there. Well, I'm done.
Oh, you gotta run. You gotta run. It's a 4. Well, looks like we got. Yeah. It's happening.
So we can go this way.
Nice. Oh, it's an and symbol. So this is why we switched it for actual things like protective and
Oh, we hit our.
blood too. Yep.
I'm not
Okay.
thinking about it's 5 by 5, right? Yep.
Oh, are we?
Yeah,
Not
we're
it?
fine.
Barely.
Nice.
But
Okay.
I was planning on cheating, but just running this.
Yep. Dog pile.
Ooh.
Nice. I will do this, but pass the thing. Yep. Then you just draw up to 5.
Oh, up! You can't get. Oh no! Oh no! That's another reason to go all in on 5. If you're like, I want to get rid of these terrible cards.
Yeah, but then you also know that they're terrible.
Yeah. But it's
So
just,
what are you gonna do?
that's-
Oh, take that. Get this one.
That was a positive comment. It's like there's more reasons for hubris.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay. Dan. Okay. You are first.
oh jeez.
Thank you for bringing the name tags.
Yeah.
Three. Savannah's going next. Going with looks a lot like. Oh. I don't really like that. But at the same time, okay, I'm gonna go 3.
Playtest, right?
Yep.
There you
Yep.
go.
Yep. And we really need to get those cards in this thing a little bit more legible. Of course. Yep. Oh, you can't because it's 8, so this is a 4. Let's see if anybody has a 7 or somebody has a bunch of 9s.
Oh, no, you can't because it's an 8.
Somebody who wagered 5 dogs
Yeah.
has a bunch of 9s.
Nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
this works.
So
No, we're having-
I don't know.
I don't think I can.
Wait, what's the bottom? It's a 0 over 0.
A percent sign?
Oh, yeah.
0 over 0.
Oh, yeah.
I did enjoy that. Okay,
Just
here's
put this there, right?
yeah.
We need the nan
But-
dog.
This was here. Haha.
Wow.
Okay. That's your
Is
giant
that-
cut.
Oh no. I like to touch myself.
can you
Good job,
move
Mike.
the place?
Yeah. Move.
Oh.
So presumably there's like a timer going or something.
Yeah,
It's
but it's also people just being angry at you because you wagered 5. Okay, so 2. Okay, so this one can move, right? 9, 8. Then now you have a percent sign. You can go there. And then you want to get another dollar.
I just wouldn't. Oh yeah, easy.
Dollar pile!
Now, if we all
Next round.
Yeah.
3.
It could theoretically be done though.
Yeah, it's kind of got the vibe that Just One had, where it's like you're sort of like delegating, like, okay, you have guts,
Right.
I'm gonna be over here.
Not everybody can.
Okay.
Why is there a 20?
It's a very clever dog. What's its
I
name?
didn't even know it went. Venti. Venti a handful.
Here's a handful.
Venti wouldn't be a handful, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. I don't. Oh, we didn't pull a card.
Oh,
No.
Okay. Yes. You said I prompted you to wager before you're ready. Somebody isn't taking their cards back. I think it means he's dealing all 5 again.
It's worked out so far. I mean, we're
Yep.
going for the high score.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be great if I remembered how many rounds we're playing, but I don't. So that's fun. But it's proof of concept. It's kind of fun to rearrange dogs.
Xander 46.
Yes.
Oh, they're just numbered. I thought it was the first time. It was the first card that I noticed the number, so I was like, "Xander's so cool. He has a number in his name."
Yeah, Shelby, 65. Yeah, they're all like this.
That's just the right.
Yeah, it just helps me keep track of things when they're like, okay, now we're gonna try different symbols, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna erase all these. How they go? Okay, 2, 5. Okay, I don't like this. I'm going 4 because I don't like that somebody keeps getting rid of all his cards.
Oh my god.
What?
This might be a problem.
Wait,
I like that the
I did-
having a point that like numbers too. Like later you'll come out with like legendary Shelby.
They're like Pokemon.
Well, no, but yeah, you'll have like Mega Shelby, right?
Oh,
She'll have a different collector number.
Be foil.
yeah.
It's just something that I've always done. Like when we did Glom, I numbered all those
Yeah.
cards too, and they stuck with them.
Oh, sorry. Here. Oh,
4. So,
there it is. Oh, I got. If someone has an 8, I can put a 7 or a 6. I don't think we got a dollar.
Yeah, I don't have an $8.
I have a $7. Does that help you?
No, I have a 7.
Oh, you have a
so-
C.
Oh, I could put the. Well, I can't put next to it.
Yeah, but then you
Um,
can move this 1 somewhere
Oh,
else.
I guess. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Numbers don't matter across
Which is
rows,
all
right?
ways.
What?
Numbers don't matter across rows.
Nope.
Oh, I
Okay, put that there. This one I would find another place for this one.
put that there.
Yep. And then there are so many ones in this round. Dollar sign. Oh no, that's a pound sign. I'm just bad at saying words.
I'm feeling about a bit too high. Maybe that's even considered.
Yeah, do you think it's you who bid too high? Or the person who bid 5 cards?
I wasn't looking at my symbol.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a very kind way there.
No, that's not an A. Okay, somebody has an A that is a. No, that's not my one. Okay. A.
I'm just wondering, can we move
No, that
the
doesn't
starting one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like you'd really just be doubling the dog out
Sure.
a different way. update. Okay, what? Is there any other twos? No, there's just a single two. Oh, there's two twos. Okay, let's. Oh, but they're both A's. It's not full.
We have a one.
Yeah, I have like a million ones. What? Okay, what if we put this one here? Then that goes that way. Then we can put something else here. Yeah.
One or a three.
8, 9. Yeah.
It's on 20.
Fit that in like it was. Nope, it didn't.
Yeah.
And then threw this one away. These. Where's the other ones? Okay. Nope, that's not gonna.
Are there at signs?
Here's an @ sign.
Okay. And this is like this right now?
Yeah,
Is
but
there,
oh, here's an @ sign. But you can feel
is
free
there a
to
way
rearrange.
to get these over here? No. My idea is a bad idea.
No, your idea is just different idea that's gonna work out. 7, 7. That didn't tell us.
Venti says troublemaker.
Yeah. It's like if you had Venti, maybe make your 5.
We have a 5x5 grid.
Yep.
We have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 empty slots, and 4 cards missing. Venti must take the first 2 slots.
Yep.
So that doesn't roll that way.
I feel like this is weak over here.
Okay, let's replace it. Wait. Okay.
You could
We
put
can also put.
like this could two.
Oh, and this doesn't
right
fit
You need,
either.
you need to get Venti on a corner.
Okay.
Venti can be in this corner.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And then rearrange all these things. 6,
We have,
5. No.
was this bad here?
No, it would just slid over there somehow.
Does that fit there?
No, because oh, it's this one.
Is there a way to, does anybody think
this?
C7 or C8, C6?
No, it's two.
Nope, nope, nope.
These are 8.
Okay. This is maybe make like a tiny dog
We're
corner.
gonna get this one.
No,
No.
6 and 2.
Oh.
But that doesn't. Okay. What if we take away this one and put it somewhere else?
That's a so.
You're like, that's not helpful.
No, I was just trying to figure out.
This is a $sign. Who knows? Okay, we'll put that one there for now. And then maybe make this small dog corner somehow.
Small.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. And then you're
This can also slide if we need to.
okay, that's there. Okay, and then
The A platform.
that did not help.
Yeah, and those can't be next to each other, I don't think.
Well, we've only got 3 out of the grid now.
Which one? It's 2 and 3.
Oh, I thought it was
Maybe
an eight
one
for a
more.
second.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, this is so later. You gotta look up Felicity 29, and then you're like, oh, that's an A. That's what happens when you handwrite all this stuff. Okay.
Is there only one 8?
There's 2 8s. And there's 3 8s. Oh,
So is that what is that?
that's an and, like an
Is that
ampersand.
different than that?
That's a dollar sign.
Just making sure.
I appreciate your calling me out.
I mean, I do far worse, so.
Okay, so then I rearranged that, and that was not helpful. This will not work there, but I really want it to.
I feel like having more full rows is good long term.
So,
Because now we also have all 9 for the C.
put something in small font. Or we
Are
can.
there other apps?
Okay, how about we do this? You ready? I'm just gonna mix everything up and start again.
Yeah.
It might be unwinnable.
It might be
I might have
unwinnable.
tripped it, though.
Running.
It's a different type of file.
Okay.
We can start with Venti.
Hey, find Venti.
Oh, we're here.
So Venti is a C#.
So find your C's and your sharps.
Well,
Okay, here's the-
Yeah, we want in the corner. Right.
Yeah. So which one do we have less of? Do we have?
Less
Does it matter?
sharps.
That might be
Probably.
less sharps. Okay, so then Venti is just like.
Okay, pick a corner, any corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Now connect it with a C.
Oh, C.
So we're looking for runs, right? Just one.
Yeah, but runs are alternating because we had a bunch of
But
like
I have
sevens and
C7.
eights. So we could.
Okay.
We have a lot of 7s, like we have 4 or
A
something.
bunch of ones.
Mhm.
Were there twos as well? Yeah. I like the idea of small dog row, big dog row.
Can the 2 letter numbers be by each other?
No, they have to be one apart.
But we can throw 7 in there.
This 7, we have to put out this.
They can all just.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. Okay.
And this doesn't fit there.
And it doesn't go that way. Okay, what about?
We have 6. No, there's so many 7s.
yeah.
Goodness gracious. No. Do we have other percents? Where are the percents?
100% right there.
You got a percent right there.
This is gonna be so much better when they're colored and the little symbols are readable.
Problem with the
Or I can slide over maybe the blue chair over there.
Yeah, that works. I'll get it.
Is it obvious?
Okay, I'm gonna spy on you now.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm just crushing with some math right now.
Okay, so trains and numbers, I'm already interested.
Oh, are we on now?
I mean,
Alright.
you know,
Yeah.
we're on, but don't worry about it.
Are people able to see this screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, all we're doing is using these 4 numbers to try to make 10 with any kind of math operation we want.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Which is tricky. I just played this through one time, and now we're doing it a second time.
Mhm.
It is hard. There's a real nice like moment of realization
Yeah.
when you get it.
I mean, it's like a puzzle game ultimately. So is it a lot of like staring at the screen?
You're
And
kind
like
of
the game is happening in your head?
staring at the screen, yeah, trying to work it out in your head. I think so I just figured this one out, and this is the trick that they seem to be using a lot.
Yeah.
So we got 8 plus 1 plus, and then we got 4 to the, or whoops, oh shit, did that wrong. No, I didn't do that wrong. 4 to the power of 0, right? So 8 plus 1 plus.
Oh, okay, right. It's just to clear up some things.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
does that a lot. It kind of does a lot of like, there's a 0 or there's a 1, and you can do sort of trivial operations with it. Like here we'll do 5 plus 4 plus like 1 to the power of 5. I don't think I've used the exponent to do anything really cool. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that sort of.
Well, I mean, because it's like math you do in your head, there's a certain threshold by which it leaves most people's heads, right? And exponents is probably the threshold for a lot of folks.
I guess that's true. Yeah. The other mild issue that I have with it is that it doesn't really seem to ramp up or down.
Okay.
So that, and I don't know. I guess this is just going to be different for every person. But the
Yeah.
difficulty,
Like you
which
kind of want it to
really,
be,
really hard to.
because it does have a
modulate.
start and end, right?
There is a start and end. It just goes 8, 10. 10 makes sense. 10 train cars, 10 problems in a row.
Right, right. So the question is like, is it a game that should have that kind of rhythm and flow, or is it like Wordle, or where it is supposed to be just a big pile of the same thing, and that's a virtue.
I
But it
feel
sounds
like-
like the presentation is that it's not benefiting from that expression.
I don't think so. And even if you're playing it multiple times, like
Yeah.
trying to beat your own score, which I made a high scoreboard. I want to compete. I still want to like ease into it and then like get going.
Yeah,
with that hard shit, and then be able to beat.
Right, like maybe, and that could be as simple as like the earlier problems are only addition or something.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
It doesn't necessarily have to make them like actually harder. It could be like how a lot of games just give you more tools,
More
sort of
tools.
open up the possibility space.
the operators. No, that's
Yeah.
that's super smart. That's a great way to do it. Help me out with this one. We got 6, 5, 2, 5
Equals 10.
They don't need to be in order, by the way. It took me a second to figure that out.
6 minus 5 times 5 times 2.
There you go. Nice.
And I don't know what the order of operations it involves are.
Yeah, it does use order of operations rules, but you got
Okay.
parentheses.
Okay,
so
cool.
You can. Yeah, nice one. It is funny where like how sometimes it comes to you right away.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't, and that doesn't seem to be a consistent like level of difficulty. That you could map very easily.
Yeah, and that's hard to design for,
Yeah, no kidding.
right? So it's like, it's a critique, but like I don't have a solution.
No, I know. I
You know?
agree. I do love this concept though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I find myself doing this when I like look at license plates and stuff. Like I'll try to make or with dates.
Yeah. There's a British game show called Countdown. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't think so.
It is it's like a panel show. It's a common thing in Britain where they're like halfway between a talk show and a game show. And they do where they give you a lot of letters, and then your job is to come up with the longest word that contains that bunch of letters. But then another one of them is they give you a bunch of numbers, just almost exactly like this, and you're meant to do the math to get there. And it's way more complicated than this.
Oh yeah.
And in a way that is like, it's one of those game shows that's sort of fun to play along at home, but mainly you're just waiting for someone to make a joke about how hard it is for them.
Yeah, fair
You know?
enough. I like that. Are they competing against each other?
Yeah, I think it's like teams of 2 or something like that.
I think that would. Oh, I didn't realize there's a factorial there. I've never used that.
Oh.
That's fun. I think that would be fun. I think it would be nice to have. I don't know if this even goes online. Is this?
Oh, you mean like
I've never used this.
Oh, yeah.
conference
So
device.
there are leaderboards you can do.
Leaderboards.
But
Yeah, there you go.
It's not every game can do it. The way that it works is it's an open platform, so anyone can develop a game for it and put it on an itch or whatever. You can sideload whatever you like.
Yeah.
And that's essentially where most of the games are. But then Panic, the company that makes it, they also they funded a couple of games that they then give to people as part of their seasons, so like season 1, and then there will be a season 2 presumably. So when you buy a device, you get 20 games for free.
Sweet.
And then they also, just as like a month or 2 ago, started a store, a curated store
Okay. Yeah.
for games. And so it's kind of a middle tier between like funded by them and just put out on itch, and you can for free or you can sell it at your own price.
Right.
And so my point is that access to the leaderboard API, I think, is currently limited to those first 2 tiers. So funded and then in catalog, which is their app store. And I think part of it is because it goes through their servers and they are a teeny tiny company, and so they just want to keep it on lockdown for now.
Oh yeah, sure. No,
But everyone is asking, like, please, can we make it a public API? Because everybody, like, these are like bite-sized experiences. No one really necessarily wants like competitive multiplayer or anything like that.
No,
but,
right.
But stat trading and achievements and leaderboards, people are really hungry for it, and it's perfect for things like this, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to like feel like I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I'm not right now though.
3825. So the 2 and 5, I'm like, okay, how do we find our way to a 1 so we can get that, you know?
Yeah, right. And we've got the 8 and 3, which makes me think 5.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not seeing the obvious way in on this one.
No.
So
Can
8
we
by
get a
5 divided
factorial?
by
Is
2.
my question.
Yeah, I'm still thinking almost exclusively in terms of just the middle school, the 4 big ones.
Ooh, this one's. Ooh, oh shit. Okay, you're gonna like this.
Yeah?
8 divided by 2.
Okay.
Did I just forget about the 5? I was gonna do plus 3 factorial. I just forgot about the 5.
Oh.
It is 10.
Oh, okay. It lets you do a little scratch calculations on your way to the answer.
Yeah, it kind of does.
That's a handy little feature.
It's nice.
I mean, it's telling you it's wrong, I imagine, but like that's still handy. So you don't have to keep it all in your head.
Yeah. It doesn't actually really indicate that it's wrong, other than not proceeding.
Yeah.
So when I played the first time, I did a couple like 3.
You know, this could benefit from sort of a mastermind approach where, I mean, presumably there are multiple correct answers, and for a lot of these, maybe not all of them.
Surely.
But having some sort of hint system where it's like, yep, this one's in the right position, or this one is, used at the beginning or the end, or whatever other,
That's kind of cool. Which operators are there?
Yeah, but even that might be too tricky to implement because, so many of these equations can be written, even the same answer can be written a couple of different ways. 3 by 2 is the same as 2 by 3,
For the noise map, so it's just landforms are randomly placed around based on the shape.
Yeah, now I want that
Oh
factorial
boy.
also. Like,
This one's good.
And I just fixed the units basically in corners and as far out each other. So that's what we start. I wonder if it would be more interesting if you, I guess, I don't know how difficult this is, but if you like spawn your a bunch of your resources. Yeah. Is the map generated and then the players that play position? Okay. Yeah. Because maybe it could be the map generated and I would spawn like as grass. I would spawn here. So right. Fire. Yeah. And I don't remember what fire's benefit is, but maybe they spawn closer to the desert or something. Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe you spawn, or you set up the spawns and then the map generates around that. Right.
And everything's an integer. They never expect you to have. Well, maybe they expect you to have on your way to the right answer, right?
You could, in theory, yeah.
But if you that's common. Move on to that stage. Oh.
All right, well, let's use our other mechanic, which is to turn the crank to skip train.
Ah.
I wonder if it'll show us the answer.
That's sort of fun because like there's a struggle with that as a use of the crank because the crank is fun as hell, and so, but it's the feeling of shame. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you enjoying it or not? You know.
Yeah, not here. No, that
Yeah.
did make me feel deeply ashamed.
Yeah. That 0 is really helpful because you can either get rid of some numbers or just save it to the end and add it.
Yeah, that's a good exponent right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so we do get this little shame indicator of you skipped one turn. Oh, I wish it did show you the answer though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's an under the hood question. It's like, is it really just that it evaluates the equation and lets you know, or is it storing the answer somewhere? Because it might not actually store the answer anywhere. Although I suppose you need to know that it's possible, right?
Yeah,
That's
right,
how it's
that's what I was gonna
generated, yeah. And if that's just done by like having a result and randomly, inversing those operations and then providing those as the components, then yeah, you can provide an answer.
But then you still would have, yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like the art style. I mean, I'm super into trains, so it's got me pretty early.
Yeah, cool. I wonder did the background switch? Were we like traveling on the train, or were trains coming?
I think the trains were just coming in, and you were.
That might be.
Because I think those ads in the back stayed the same.
Yeah, I think you're right. I want to confirm.
There's something there's something about a theme that doesn't really make sense that I just love about certain video games. You know, like Mario's a plumber. Like why?
Oh, it's
like,
just there.
It's just like yeah, and so like you're just doing math to send the trains on the way. Like what is the narrative conceit to marry those two things?
Yeah,
and
right.
and it could be a convoluted answer, or it could be no answer at all. It's just Mavis speech and teaches typing, where it's like we just put like that is great. I love that. Only video games can do it. No other art form is allowed to make as little sense.
That's real. Uh-oh, struggling again.
Yeah.
It's rare actually to have no ones or zeros.
Yeah.
That definitely makes for a tougher problem.
You don't have forestry, so you won't be able to harvest. Yeah. Well, you generally want to keep your team.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Moving here, if I did have a sphere, I could.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, I could make it 5, but that doesn't help me. Like, you know what I mean?
That
You're
occurs
like,
to me
that
too,
feels
yeah.
close, right?
Yeah, right.
Like it's not 7.
Wait. It's very
You start with two
common to get like an answer that just uses 3 numbers.
right.
I wonder if that.
But then that's like super wrong, right?
Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, you're not even on the right track.
It feels
if you
like
do that.
close, but it's so much further than
It's
just
really not. Yeah.
Steven, come help us do math.
Okay.
Yeah, hook us up with this. Do you know how this game works?
Nope.
we got to use these 4 numbers with any operation
Yeah.
to try to get 10.
Oh, fascinating. Okay.
And they can be in any order. So
Okay. Oh, the numbers can be in any order?
numbers can be in any
Yeah.
order. Yeah.
And you got parentheses if you need them.
What the heck?
This is a
And it's like a simple thing, but because it doesn't give you the parts that matter.
Yeah. Equals 10? Okay. Oh, all of my math skills.
You know, the first game I ever published was
Yeah.
a tablet game called Operators,
Oh.
which was this in reverse.
Hmm.
I gave you a blank set of what I gave you is I gave you an equation, but they were represented by symbols, and then you were meant to choose the answer, doing the math. There's these abstract sort of representations of numbers.
Yeah.
And I like really liked that, but like I couldn't find a way to like make it more than just half interesting.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what this does. Is like it gets you all the way to interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. There's so many. There's such a big possibility space that I don't even know.
Yeah.
And all of my math skills
Yep.
that I'm bringing back from high school or whatever do not help me here at all.
Right, because like that's just the mechanism by which you solve it. It actually
Right.
doesn't help you solve the puzzle really. Now.
Yes.
You kind of have to try things.
Yeah.
And I guess that there's like a certain kind of mental arithmetic, which is essentially kind of like memorization, right? Like you kind of have a sense of
Right.
of like how quickly can you do that,
Yeah.
and that will help you.
Yeah.
But you're still doing the same thing. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you better at it necessarily.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me
Right.
quick take my turn over here now.
Okay. See if you can solve it or Steven gets mad.
Okay. I shame skipped that
Oh, okay,
one
okay.
as well. But we do have another tough one here.
Yeah, it's whenever an 8 shows up, I'm like I'm out. I can't handle the 8.
8s, man.
And is 10 always the answer?
10's always the answer.
That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder if that. I mean, is that a design choice, or is it actually like makes it easier to calculate, or like you know what I mean, easier to process these, or is it meant to be easier on the player because you're kind of always reaching towards the same results?
That's a good thought. That's
Yeah,
probably
I wonder what the motivation behind that choice is, and I wonder how true that is versus how true it feels. Because sometimes how true it feels matters as much or more to a player.
it does feel true.
Yeah.
And because then you do sort of develop some tricks
Right.
and some like intuition.
Yeah, or like suddenly you'll be like, okay, well, I'm up to 35. Okay, well now if I can divide by whatever, I can get,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not like just
You can recognize when you're 2 steps away and you're like, oh, is there a 3? Yes, there's a 3.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's not an absolute value, right?
not
Like,
an,
it's not negative 10 does not also work.
I don't think
No, I
negative
very much
10
doubt
would
that.
work. Can you get to negative 10?
I don't know. No, I'll just more options. I'm like, okay, so you got 2 odd numbers, 2 even numbers, so multiplication. You can't just multiply one. No, you can multiply a 5, because 5 gets you 0. 5 times 8 is 40.
Yeah.
40 divided. Oh, but you can 2, 5. Okay, 8 minus 6 is 2.
Uh-huh.
Then 2 times 5 is 10.
Right.
And then there's a 5, and you just throw it away, and it works.
Throw it away. Just toss that 5 away.
You get done early and you go home.
That's something.
I'm thinking along the lines of like 5 factorial.
Yeah, yeah.
You use
120.
factorial.
It's
Oh,
there
this
for a
game
reason,
is
right?
cool. Oh my goodness.
That's where memorization, because like factorials from like 1 to 8, it's like you can memorize those.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of them are, but
Yeah.
there's just that many values. You can,
Oh, that's terrifying.
but instead you're like doing, you're like, oh,
Right.
and you're like, oh, this is a waste of my time. You're like, but I'm gonna want to remember this later.
5 times 15.
Oh, they've got us.
It's the problem with like anything that gets you on your way to a really big number. Then I start to think, well, how likely it is that I'm able to get myself back down to 10.
Right.
Yeah,
True. Like, I mean, there's no reason why you can't, but it feels like unless I'm not motivated to like step 2 get to like even like just like 5 by 5 or something. I'm like, it's probably not that.
Yeah.
Like that's probably not the first step. But like, why not? Why couldn't
Yeah.
it be? It probably is in a lot of cases.
You see my turn?
I
Okay.
guess that's what making every answer 10. It puts you in that mindset of like what can get you to 10 broadly.
Yeah,
You know.
right. But maybe
It might
we're-
actually like be hampering my creativity a little bit.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we're not getting there because we have to get wilder and then reel it in.
Yeah.
We're on the board. You want the cover? Oh, I didn't see the person on my chair. Okay.
I think when there's everything is bigger than 3, like it's very unlikely you're going to use an exponent. Right?
That's probably true.
Where does 4 get you? So 10 minus, like I'm trying to do it backwards now.
Yeah, right?
10 minus 6.
But then all you're really doing is just taking one of those numbers and making it equal to. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that actually doesn't. I know it feels really clever, right?
Yeah.
But it just is the same problem.
Right.
And then you don't know which of those numbers really.
Yeah.
Oof.
No, 'cause then we're getting-
Now it feels like we've spent so long on this
Yeah.
one that we just need it.
Are there hints?
No hints.
Oh. This is in development, I assume, so maybe they'll add hints at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, can you try stuff? You like lose marks or something if you try a thing?
Yeah, I had the same sort of realization. Like, oh, it's
Yeah.
essentially, it's like a calculator history.
Yeah.
It's really just a series of your wrong answers. Is how the game's sort of presenting it.
Okay.
It doesn't give you a buzz or anything, but
Okay.
but
But like,
it,
can
it,
you do that to like if you want to know what 8 factorial was, could you like say 8 factorial and then put
and just
nothing else in?
then you don't have
Just
to
keep
do it in
that
your head.
Yeah, yeah, we
Just
can.
so you can remember it.
Yeah, 40,320. Do you think that's part of the answer?
Yeah.
What if we divide it by
That's when you're like, okay, we're using slashes all the way forward after that. Like,
Yeah.
can we get it all the way down, right?
right. Exactly what I was thinking.
So okay, so 8 factorial. Can you use multiple factorials?
I mean, if you're crazy.
Well, you could do 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial is just 8 times 7.
Yeah,
times
right.
6.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you
Right?
use parentheses.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Open up the whole new world.
I took a lot of math in college. I did not get a degree, but I did have a lot of math in college.
I took half a year of calculus in high
Right.
school.
Yeah.
6.
And so I know half of the foundation of calculus. There's like derivatives and integrals, and I only learned the first one.
Oh no!
So it's like going to middle school and only learn multiplication and not division. And I remember thinking like, well, I pretty much know it, but no.
That's funny. It's just
Oh,
6.
boy.
Funny that. But you can do it.
What makes you think I'll be any better at this? I've been looking over the photos this whole time. I've given you like a hell
But,
once.
now you've got it in your hands.
Yeah.
It's tangible.
What does this gadget do?
It flummoxes you. We're learning.
That it does.
Okay. I do like how the calculator only has the numbers available to you.
Yeah,
That's like a very cute part of it.
it's cute.
Oh no, did it crash? Oh no!
That was my fault.
Dang, I was winning.
Well, why don't you show me one of the other games?
Okay. This was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. I was in the tracker.
Whoops.
It's the menu button there, yeah. The unlabeled button.
I am getting used to this device. The other one that I was just starting to try out is this Ball und Panzer Golf. So what we're doing here, we're this little Panzer. And we're trying to hit the ball into these holes. What I was
So this
unsure
tank
about.
golf.
It's tank golf.
That's what a great premise.
What I was unsure about earlier is that the holes are numbered,
Yeah.
and yet
Should I pick a different?
it seems like you can just get it into whichever one you want,
Right.
and you'll get points for it. And then you can go. You want here?
Oh, I have notes from the developer on this. Let me see if
Oh, please, yeah.
you've already gone through it a bit without them, so you might know all you need to know. Let me check.
You have this fun. I love using the handle to steer while you tank around. That's just delightful on its own. Like, you don't need the golf.
And it feels particularly good because this developer has made other games with that same mechanic and it's kind of refined the feel. Like, it seems like, oh, that obvious, it's nice, but it takes some work to get it to feel right.
Oh, I believe.
And he's really done the work.
Oh, that seems OP, but alright. Well, effectively you're invulnerable, right? I guess you only can spawn one on the end of the turn.
Have you ever tried programming for this thing, making a game for this?
Yeah, I joined the developer preview when it was announced years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I started working on a game for it. And then what ended up happening is instead I built a game engine for it.
Oh my god.
Which is like, I mean, I'm not the first person to have fallen into that trap. But it's the only third-party game engine available for the device, and a bunch of games have already been published on it.
What? That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I open sourced it, which is really why people use it, because it was the pretty low barrier to entry. But my goal was just to make development easier, because one of the cool things about working on a game for it is it uses Lua as its programming language, and but it runs C under the hood, so you can write in C if you want performance, but it's not easy to write in it. The SDK for it is really good. You don't really need any other tools. But if you're used to game engines like Unity or more modern systems, you might not be familiar with a device like this, which really benefits from like drawing directly on the screen and like having no sort of editor interface. And just it's very old school in that approach. It's like it has an accelerometer and it's not a fast processor, but like it's fast-ish, and there's so few pixels on the screen that you can draw. You don't need to worry about performance right away. So it's very modern in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it's a very old-fashioned way of like structuring your game. So I decided to build a framework, like a scene management system and some font functions and some little helpful input things, just to make it a little easier to get started with it. Because I needed that when I was putting my game together, and I realized I had enough of a framework that like I could see if anybody else was interested. And then I just spent more of my time on that.
Yeah, geez, good on you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And a game that was made with it just went into their curated store today. From a developer who's talked to me a bit about their experience using it, and I'm like, oh great. I mean, if I can't finish my game for it, then at least some of my code can make it into people's hands. That's kind of enough for me. Because the thing about this device for a lot of people, it's a hobby kind of thing, right? It's it's not always your main deal, and that's kind of part of its charm. It's actually just you don't have to make them, you don't have to do a lot of work in Photoshop, to make really high-end assets.
Yeah, right.
You do need to do a lot of really good visual design thinking to use the screen. But edits are quick, and there's not a lot of like scrum and drag to like get things working. It doesn't make the design easier. It doesn't make making it look good easier, but there's a lot less things to do. To make it work.
Here, you want to give that a try?
Yeah, why don't I? Okay, so you can cycle through.
And the device is not expensive.
Well, it is kind of expensive for what people are used to, because it's $200, and that's gone up with like supply chain issues and stuff. I think 150 was its original price early on.
Yeah.
But then it went up during the worst of the pandemic when nobody could get anything, and then it went up again just from last year's crazy inflation. And I think for a lot of people, it's like, I can get a Switch for that amount. And you can, but you can't get a crank for that.
No crank. Switch is crank.
So it's definitely I wouldn't recommend it as anybody's only console.
Right. It is cool. I mean, it does. Really, these games are goofy. I mean, they're novel. They're not going to get them on the Switch either.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort of suss out the strategy. Like you were saying, you can do them in any order.
Yeah.
And you're limited in your zone of influence once you reach where you're going. Right? Yeah, you can't leave there. And then you hold down the fire button. Oh, that's actually really interesting. It's not like a charge. When you hold down the button, that's as it's in the air. It takes a minute to get used to. That's interesting.
Right.
But I can see like mechanically why that makes sense.
And it's got doesn't have a little landing point when the ball is in the
Yeah, it's got it. Yeah, it tells you where it's going, kind of like Mario Shadow.
Clever about that, yeah.
And I think that's because, the little turret is like all of 4 pixels,
Right.
so it's kind of hard to get a vector from it.
Right.
It's kind of a natural affordance.
We get to know each other because we need to do a
Wait, you can't steer the bullet in the air.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I think you can.
Ooh.
Oh, dang, you totally can.
Okay. Wow. That is everything.
Wow. Okay, that is fascinating. That's what, like, this thing being a toy lends itself to sort of such fascinating control schemes.
Yeah.
Because we've been abstracting away things so much, and that's a strength of video games.
Right.
But then suddenly you find something you just have to literally operate. Like,
No kidding.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I used to do this before when we had Playtest.
I mean, there's not a lot of motivation for why you would want to steer in the air because there's no obstacles.
Well,
But I imagine that's something that that the game can develop going forward is more utility for that function, other than it just being fun as hell.
yeah. I mean, I want those the numbers to matter.
Experience level.
Yeah, right.
I want to be more deliberate about my decisions. Which I do say, having just lost.
Yeah, I should really I should talk a little more to the developer just to find out exactly like what because I think a lot of times you see play an early version of a game, you're like, what is this? What's deliberate and what's sort of just there to test out functionality? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Like these are probably all very dense, just so that you can play it quicker, to get a sense of that.
That's
my guess, but I don't know.
And probably in that same vein, the driving to retrieve your ball feels very good.
Yes,
it's just
right.
fun to drive, but also there's not really a point to
Yeah.
doing that. Like, you might as well.
Okay, so steering is useful because you don't get a good sense of where you're aiming when you start, but also when the ball lands, you can just guide it at the very end, which I've not demonstrated any talent in that.
You're talking about steering the ball.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was really thinking just solely about like obstacles and getting around corners and stuff, but yeah.
This is
yeah.
running out of batteries.
Oh, I should have plugged it in earlier then. Well, here, you play with that steering.
See if I can bring it home. Let's take a look at the points here. Are we getting... Oh, interesting. Okay, so the pole does kind of matter because you get a multiplier based on your chain. So if you've got a real sick chain built up, that would be that would be motivation to aim for a higher.
I just put it down and I didn't let go of it. Yeah, it is put down. I just don't have a memory of it. It didn't die.
So I don't have a chain, so in theory I should go for a low hole, right? See if we can get to 2. Oh my god, that's so hard to steer. Let's try it again. Oh boy, we failed already.
It's fun, yeah, and I'm sort of torturing Zach by making him be my co-host for the moment. I think we can just let him concentrate now.
Oh, we're fucked.
No, it's all with the tank. Actually, you should really check it out.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah, you want to jump on here?
I'll
Oh, yeah.
that works.
Just stand on the wood. Okay.
But don't move, because you don't harvest. I'll try it. Yeah, if you would allow
Hell
me to.
yeah, dude.
Sure. Thank
Get
you.
on in there.
Yeah. If you're interested in playing other games, there's Knockpile in there. Lom is being played over there. That game will be ready soon.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, golf with a tank. All right. See how this works. Oh, that was this is the game here. I see. Does this do anything? Oh, I got it. Then you shoot, and you whip.
Oh, I'm moving it.
Yeah.
And you lost.
I'm looking for the right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can move. Oh, I gotta go get it. Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay, then you gotta go to it. Oh, interesting. Cool.
Well, I'm new at this.
Thanks. Shoot. Can I move now? Oh. Oh, I have a certain number of balls. Okay. Yeah. Same part.
But that was inevitable, right? Because I didn't lose it.
Oh my gosh, I'm the worst.
Oh, that's what those 6 pixels were? Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. Chain broken. Oh.
Yeah, in a game like this, it requires a sort of intimacy.
Yeah.
You can't like force them. Yeah. And so there's a certain amount like you can guide them to make it easy for them.
Oh,
But
I
then it
can
really
move.
gets up to them to learn
Is this my limit though?
right? You
Okay,
can't-
that's my
you
limit.
can't keep dumping
Okay.
tons of information all the time.
That's good to know.
Like, these are fine, easy to remember. But the player's got to put them
Okay. Okay. This seems like the way to do it. It's just go slow. Get all the things. I'll tell you get here. That's it. That's the way. Let's go. Give me the. There it goes. Again. So.
You mean fortunately. Fortunately. So I did have other things that probably this is just the way this plus 3 was from last year.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting it. Yes. Got one more.
You really got to make the civilization has its problems.
I did it.
Make it way harder to. I know. Yeah, actually, that is really what you want to do. That's actually how civilization works. Right now, you show the possible places. But right now, I'm in click and move. But I don't know. But if my mouse cursor has like an X, so you can't move here. Oh, you can move here as I move. Then in my head, I never forget. I currently click and he will move. Or really just make it like use the right button.
Yeah.
So they're having a whole rated system. And by the time I corrected myself, I forgot the state of it.
Oh, you can move forward and back. Keep that. Good to know.
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's fully universal, but it feels like yeah, I suppose this really feels like civilization, which has plenty of keyboard shortcuts. I mean, it is, and that's my touch screen.
Is that one done? I think that one's done. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. You can click to enable move mode. You say execute the move, drag and start sitting. That way it avoids punches.
This game is satisfying.
remember what it was called. But you like play. You're like a tank, I think, and you shoot golf balls in the holes. It's very fun.
Golf tank.
Something like that. It's very fun though. It's enjoyable. You want to try it?
I can in a bit here.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
I'm curious about it.
Dale, do you want to play this? Or another game on here?
I can play whatever, or I can just
Okay. You just.
start a game.
That's true. You did. Try another minute. I'm getting the hang of it now.
I may be biased. I think he's really good.
Dude, I believe it. Yeah, no, I'm just saying though that yeah, like the smaller studios, typically the bigger they are, the more likely they are to have actual physical offices.
Yeah, that's
Now it's just small. It's like, we might as well work from home.
Yeah, if you're even like the bigger-ish companies in Madison are like super remote, like Lost Boys. Like,
Oh yeah.
super more remote than that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
It doesn't matter. People love digital nomad.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Yeah. Something about in person, though. I really do like that face to face. You know. But,
It is nice. Yeah, I kind of miss it.
oh yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, what company do you?
Yeah, right now I do contract work for 2 different studios. They're both very small. One's called Airstrike, working on their first title, so you wouldn't have heard of them. The other one is White, and they have one published game which is called.
Oh wait, the one that released recently. Wait, is that the one that's not
So recent.
No, that's
It's like a 2D side-scrolling kind of Souls-like game.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. Must have been 2019. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, how's contracting?
It is really good. I like one of my jobs. I won't tell you.
Yeah, might be
No, I
on
like
here.
them. I like them. They're both very good. Yeah. Michael, if you're listening, I like you too. No, they're both very good. It's really nice to. I don't know about you. My attention span is so short. So it's nice to have like 2 different projects going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I found my own studio. We have one release title, and then kind of failed to get funding for our second one. That was GDC. I went to GDC to try to get publishers. Yeah. She was saying you want to move to San Francisco.
Oh yeah, well I've been thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure.
No, sure.
But I'm like, that sounds awesome.
That week though is so fucking cool. Where like everyone you see walking around, is a game developer. Badges and it's really cool and also really awkward. And you're like, oh, I feel so good.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I might volunteer like this upcoming GDC because I mean it's free, right? So
That's volunteered.
yeah, apparently. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, hotel. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You have ketchup on your shirt. The rule: all words must contain the same vowel.
And then should we go?
No, I can pick all this like after we do this.
I think they said.
Oh, okay.
It's all out now. Mostly with some.
No, is this like the first one that we had?
Yes.
Something really bad.
You're right.
Our brother come up with our
It's good.
It's so good.
and playing this scenario. Like, do I have to take the box? Get a game up on the big screen? Yeah. If the challenge is like, it's like a screen, it expands the base up. Yeah. You're meeting upon the screen as well. I feel it just because you have to be.
Wait. Does it say all words? Oh.
All words must contain the same vowel. So like.
For a second, I thought each word could only have one vowel. That's not all what it says. Whoops.
For such a like good rest of the game, like so often. We've done like our like we've set everything up and it's like okay we're doing really well here, and then throwing a gear card and it's like oh that actually takes care of it. We didn't need to do
Oh,
yeah, that does happen. Yeah, like that seems to happen so often with us. Like yeah, I don't know that. Like the only thing I've tried the lotion on like your me perspective like like the only thing I've seen is just like
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I can do this.
like everything is going wrong. Like it's yeah, but it's sort of like for me, like if they just feel bad for most people, like they should probably you know. Sure. I don't know. I think I agree with so you know, let's see like anybody now. So we're following the base information. Oh, so yeah, so I can't remember if like actual.
I don't know.
Goodness, it's gonna. Yep. Okay. Oh,
Wait, no, I still can't. Oh, that was hard.
Okay, so I got Ye Best carries red burger sauce. That's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't need the goal. Yeah. I originally thought it was one vowel, so that's why the first two. Yeah.
Okay. Tomato convection on young torso probing.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wait, how many words are two? I mean, that's more than me. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
4th.
Oh, congrats.
I like yours better.
Well, that's maybe we both win. Hey. Okay. I'm down for one more. You guys are?
Yes.
Buckle yours.
It could be a lot of like.
You got any word 4 letters or longer must contain at least 2 different vowels, and most words that begin with a vowel.
Won't do damage, but it will. So you see how it's like tactical, like it'll pull one forward and then makes it so they can't move on their next turn. Because like that's big for like this character who thinks she's that but like her thing will be like she's like because it'll be a cover spawn later on.
Okay.
She'll cover the so those attacks have 50% less accuracy, but attacks like this. So, like you're hiding behind cover, but that's not going to stop them from running up to you, taking a pickaxe, or like throwing dynamite at you, like that.
I'm not gonna win this one, but I just wanted to say this one.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy.
that might be something.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you. That's the big draw. Yeah, that's kind of what we got right now. There'll definitely be more racial next month. We are hoping to have this whole first demo done for at the end of August. At the end of August, yeah. Because right now we're just doing this battle.
Okay. Honestly, I didn't really go for the goal, but it's fine. So.
For randomization stuff, but yeah.
So, are you feeling like Oregon Trail?
I'm gonna go my 2 word one.
Okay.
Done? Mine is fast enough.
So the
It's like that should be like
Oregon Trail style.
Yeah.
It's 11 movies. I gotta say
To
that.
another town, and then once you get to that town,
Yeah, I got fasten your actually super safe plastic holder into the clicky thing. It's pretty good. Paper bus. Adorn a safety anchor to assuage injury. That's so nice. I could see that on like a plaque or something.
Where's the first words that begin for vowel?
I probably didn't say that one.
Yeah,
Two.
Will I be getting this here?
Probably.
I got 2. I got 4.
It won't be debilitating.
Yeah.
Probably will.
That's a fun game. Oh, that's fun.
and there'll be a system later where like different characters can like cure that.
You ever thought about publishing a board game or trying to
Trade knowledge is going to have easier time for
try to even make this? Really? I studied game design in school. What school did you go to? USC in LA.
And like
Okay. And I mean, and that's I'm saying because it's kind of the only time I've worked on a board game. Yeah, it was for this one class. And we did technically publish our project. So it is available. I think it's sold 2 copies. It is fun.
Yeah.
It seems. It so much harder. It really does. Can't really toss a board game on like and have it played. Yeah, I mean you kind of can. Action. Yeah, it's true. It's a big barrier to entry. I mean, even if you want to like sell your game as cheap as possible, you have to have pieces.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Oh, there were definitely ones that like stumped me so hard. Like I could not think of anything.
Yeah. Do you have your pencil, by the way? Oh, we do. Yeah. Okay. Just pack it away all nice.
Okay, so
Is there a way it's supposed to go back there? Not really. Okay.
Oh, okay. Like, we're at some point these little bags, like give you this with the cards in the bag, because they're straight.
Yeah.
But we have never done that before, so you'd be
it's
perfect.
fine.
Well,
They're pretty easy to separate from like all your.
yeah.
red and yellow.
It's probably
Playing another card game tonight.
Yeah.
if I can just this drag plus.
He's gonna go pick up one later today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace, they have such good board game deals.
What do you got recently?
Let's see. I'm probably gonna pick up Space Base today, so that's exciting. But I got these recently. I got like thrift stores and stuff, so I find some there. I don't know. I have a decent collection now, though. Like,
What?
it's a good thing to be into.
A lot of board games like
Yeah.
Yeah. Can get expensive though. Honestly, but
Yeah.
a lot more physical stuff. And they take up space, which is an issue. Like, you know, you can have
Yeah,
millions
so
of video
it's like
games. But,
infinite video
yeah.
games.
Yeah, right. But you
But
want
you have only one closets. And then some people are just like, yeah. But
Like for like the actual grids, we have
airspace. Yeah.
just yeah, there's some that are like huge boxes with like literally they could be fit in, you know?
Yeah, so there's that.
Oh, I didn't realize this was designed by me. That is also crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're so excited because I came back out last Wednesday. But it's not like widely available when it's available on Amazon. Playtest maybe. But I'm like, our names are on it. And you're like, what's me?
Dude. Holy shit.
I know you have ketchup on your shirt. So I frequently have ketchup on my shirt. People are always thinking of me.
Yes. Daniel won that card.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice work.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's so fun.
It's just like you know the things
For
break
the podcast, so you can listen to it being made. House flyer. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, same with dog pile. Don't exactly know what that's called. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Dog pile? You weren't in the room, but Daniel. Yes, okay. That's what we can't see it. We're in the little room and there's a game called dog pile.
Oh, you know what? Okay, cool. I did play that one on like nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh my. Hello. Welcome.
Oh, whoa.
Okay. Were you thinking about this game or were you thinking about a different game?
Maybe I was thinking about a different game. I was definitely
Because I was
thinking about
like,
a different game.
yeah, because this is like our old cards. What? Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be our new cards. Okay, hold on. Okay, G for group, right? Yeah. Okay. Oops, one left over. 100 dogs.
Okay.
Yes, this is how the game is. First, we gotta flip this over with F. Flip, and then we gotta randomize it. Whoops.
But like,
Okay. This is, and then I just randomly mess up two. So the game is this. Okay. So you get dealt 5 cards. Well, I should just do it this way. 5. Yeah. Okay, and then you get dealt 5 cards. But we're all gonna see everybody's cards. Okay, you got Velvet, You got Figaro. You got Rascal. You got Lady, and you got whoever that is. Shelby. So we're gonna put that over there. And then Colin is our like fun stuff with Colin. We're gonna flip it so we're gonna randomize that. We're gonna start with a different. Okay. Now we got Liverwurst, who is gentle. So then you both, if you get 3 players minimum, we're gonna pretend. We both look at them. We're like, okay, Liverwurst is gentle. Oh, also we work in a doggy daycare because that's my work.
Nice, cool.
And we gotta take all the dogs to the dog park, and once they're in the dog park, and not all dogs get along, or all dogs are good dogs, but not all dogs get along with you.
Okay.
So you gotta like plan out your trip to the dog park. I got my dogs on my side of the doggy daycare, and you got your dogs on your side of the doggy daycare. So you're like, okay, well, Liverwurst is definitely going, right? He's energy 8, he's a medium dog, and he's gentle. So I look at my dogs and I'm like, okay, well, I have Carl, who is also gentle. That could be a good fit. I have Mono, who is a medium dog. That could be a good fit. And I have Ounce, that's 7. So that could be a good fit. So I might go, hey, I'd like to bet 3 dogs.
Bet.
Yeah. Or Wagger.
Wag. What's the wag? Take with that.
Oh, okay. And then you look at yours, not seeing them. I have bet Wagger 3 dogs.
Oh,
And you're like, okay, well, there's Liverwurst. He's an 8. I got this 8, but like you can't stick an 8 next to an 8. You just have to go 1 up or 1 down.
Oh, okay.
Then I have some affectionate dogs, so that will be pretty good. But I have 0 medium dogs. Okay, so I'm gonna
Affectionate and gentle. Compatible.
no. You have a bad hand.
Oh no.
But we're gonna wager some dogs anyway. We're gonna wager these 2 because why not? I don't know. Because like once they go, 4 and 5 go next to each other, so that's pretty easy, right? Okay, so then here's your hand. We're just gonna set it off to the side. This is my example, and this is my play with the 4 cards. Then we flip them over, and then maybe we have minutes to get them all to fit in the dog card, but like we need more people. And then you arrange them. And for 3 players or less, you have a 4x4 docket card. So 4 players or more, you have a 5x5 dock card. If I remember the rules of this game correctly.
Okay.
So we'll go in, and I'll be like, okay, so next to 7, I can put this 8, and then I'm gonna put this gentle. So rotate it.
Okay.
So then the gentles go by the gentles, and then I'm like, okay, do I have, okay, and then you have 3, and then you have a 4. Those 2 can go together, and then a 5 or a 5, and then I have an affectionate here too. So I can rotate it, and then it works. So it's still within my 4x4 grid. All of the dogs are getting along. Then we shop dog pile, and then we gather them up in a thing, and this becomes our dog pile. Oops, if I can do that. Let me both draw back up to 5. So you can 2 points. Oh, you got that's Ellen's dog.
Is it really?
I mean, this is Ellen's dog's name, not matched with Ellen's dog.
But is he actually playful?
Yes.
6 energy.
That's what I want.
Well, yeah. I get 3 more. Oops. I'm terrible at this. Okay. Hello. Welcome to. Every time I'm not sure when I play it, I'm always like, ugh.
Couldn't do any better.
And then, have you played Final Strike with Lane's game?
Yeah.
That one I'm always like, and he's got so many things.
There's so
and I'm
many
just
things
like,
going on.
I'm just like, I threw it off the table. Please
Yeah.
get that for me. And they're like, okay.
I learned that you can flick pieces, so I just started.
So here we have a small, low energy dog named after a chicken shop. who's playful. So you look at that and then you're like, yeah, I got some playful dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna, you're gonna wager 2, and then you're gonna throw in something else just for funsies.
Sure.
It's a small dog. That's good, right? And I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna go, okay, a 3 energy, that's good. A 1 energy, that's good. This thing is good. I'm gonna. That's not connected. I can probably put that in there because we're small. Who knows? Okay. Then we flip it over. We get our 3 minutes. We together do this. So I'd be like, okay, how about this one here? And you'd be like, how about this one here? And I'd be like, okay, cool. Let's rotate this with an E key. Nope, too much. Like, how? I don't understand. Okay. So, gonna put you there. We'll see how we do, and then we're gonna be like, okay, we got a loyal dog here. Okay. E. Oh no. Okay.
Is our grid determined before we start playing, or just we can't exceed 4x4?
You can't exceed 4x4.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm assuming you can move dogs around.
Right.
E.
It does actually go down.
Oh, it does?
Okay. There, let's put that there. And I'm like, oh, how do I do this? Oh, it's a larger dog. We're good.
Okay.
That's why it doesn't work with Kitty.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so that's the concept.
This is really cool. I like it.
Yeah, and then like these are like, and it's like a lot. It's pain to play it online, especially with like one mouse, because like we both be moving cards around at the same time.
Right.
So like,
Are we taking turns when we're doing this, or you just go?
Yep. You take turns to like wagering your dogs.
Yeah.
You go around a circle until like, you know, you do have one person who always wagers 5 dogs because they're in player hands, and like everybody else is like 2 dogs. Then like they're not always the one who's starting. So like if they still do that at the end, either they're really confident, like they have some like very compatible dogs, or you know, if they see, or they think that they have a, you know, like Alice type special card that is like, you know, so and so escape. Oh, they're Skippy. Skippy escapes and brings 2 of his friends with them, and they don't have to line up and look at the dog. So
That's cool. That's fun.
yeah, so that is the game. That's the cute art. This is the dumb art. And like, there's only like, you know, like, just like, I love this idea of having 100 dogs.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then cause like there's so many things you could do with the cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's just like refining the rules and getting the balance right between the different things, deciding if you want, you know, if we want to designate special cards on the back as well as the front, if we want to have a time limit, and then
Okay, yeah, you guys go first. So right now we don't have a lot of we don't have the actual attacks coded in. Right now it's just like ranged attacks. So it does attack, does 24 damage, and it has 75%.
And is that any range?
No, it has a range. So
Is that the green?
yeah, the range is a move range. And then so you press 1, that's move. You press 2, that's attack. Yeah, and then press 2. He doesn't have any range. So what you can do, every character during their
Oh, did I shoot myself?
nice.
Yeah. Could I just have everyone shoot that one guy?
That's your guy, but yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I kind of just want to kill him though.
No. So and then it's like this is and this will be done by the AI.
Yeah.
I'll just do it right now. So I mean yeah, I'll just get back on this. So get that. That is what we call you're not supposed to be able to hurt your own guys. Unless situations like her with her dynamite. Yeah. That can hurt your guys, but you can't explicitly attack your own guys. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Here, let's see if you can do that. Yeah, you can. What the hell? Yeah.
So how do you determine move order? Is there a speed stat or?
Yeah.
That's
So
something.
there's a speed stat that influences it, but the game is going to roll basically a d10 random number 1 through 10, and then it's going to be that number plus a number influenced by your speed stat, and then higher number means you go first, lower number means you go last.
Yes. So like the guy that died, he has a really high speed stat. So he's, I think in this first one, yeah. In this first demo, he
Had a high speed.
had a high speed stat. Yeah. So she has no range. So what you can do, you can either move and attack, or you can attack and move. Yeah. Like let's shoot them. Yeah. Let's just like scroll past all this. It's like so you have how attacking and moving works.
Yeah.
So like you can get that, then you can like get the hell out of dodge.
Nice.
Yeah. That.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean it's gonna obviously be a lot more later on, like especially like by like next month. But yeah. That's what we got so far. Thank you. Yeah, the characters were done by me, and the background was by our background designer. Yeah, and it'll be like on a grid instead of like this. Like, we have like.
That's really good.
Oh, well, the art.
But no, I mean the progress looks good.
Yeah, no, it's the progress.
It is in a more complete state than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
This is like 2 weeks, right? Like, weren't you paper prototyping?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, this is what we have since then. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There'll definitely be even more next. Yeah.
Also, do any of you guys know how to unlock the bathroom? We had to-
Yes, that's right.
Joker is wild.
Just see.
Nice little bit.
That's really good.
Colonel is reserved.
I should be writing down all these things.
What? Oh yeah, guy
Being
can't
able
hurt
to
himself
shoot, yeah.
or your friend or their friends. Yeah. I mean,
Wait, did you click on yourself to shoot?
no, the guy. Yeah, the guy took
Yeah.
himself.
Oh,
With the guns.
unfortunate.
Because let's see if.
Like, they should all be able to.
So yeah, he can. Yeah.
Can he like, so go to find like another enemy, try to target himself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can hurt himself. Yeah.
Oh, alright.
And he can hurt other enemies too.
Yeah.
You already have. Yeah, but yeah, it's done now. For no reason.
Yeah, you have to build a fire. You build a house.
Roll it, run it. That's just you say something.
Don't.
Sorry.
I'm also sorry.
I know. Okay, I actually did notice. It is random every time. The turnover. That's cool. And did you? Yep.
I just hit like 16 ships.
Yes. So he's I think for his first demo he should just always go first. I think well, one, the way he functions is a little more complicated, but also
Sense. Like I said, I'm even down with. I think the passive that we had him on is only okay.
yeah.
I would actually be down to changing his passive to always goes first.
I feel like that should be the quick draws.
No, because the quick draws is the fact that you can do 3 of actions.
Oh yeah, that's true. So his is just she's for really high initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She just has a naturally high speed stat. His thing is
He always
has a
goes
high
first.
speed stat, but he always goes first.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. No, I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Because her quick means she does a lot of things. His quick.
He's first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill the forest.
He fires first. She can fire twice without taking the once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Bear of the Woods or something like that. So it's called that because it's all based on like the cutesy animal names. So it's called Ruin Bear, and one of your main characters is a bear, and then you have a mouse and a rabbit. And you like fight.
No problem. The man.
I think I saw that. No. Excuse me. Is that a video game? Is it a video game or?
That's like a video game combat, like deck builder type stuff.
Oh.
Like the attack.
attacks.
Yeah.
Like multiple attacks, it's like you attack once and you do max damage. But some of your attacks can do like multiple attacks. But and then you can also do damage boosters. Damage booster applies to each of your attacks.
Yeah.
Like the mouse can attack.
Yeah.
So, except plus 6.
We're interested in the depth.
They're attacking for 24 damage.
There are you can get which doesn't give you X. That gives you the X of give that character
Where she has one attack. She does very low damage, but it's 2 separate attacks.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of food options.
Well, the sheriff's.
If you are interested, you can come tomorrow.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, later versions of it. Yeah, like higher level versions of it. Yeah.
So unlike a lot of characters, sure, it's better gun attacks instead of getting an attack that does more damage. He just shoots more times.
The last one is the last one's gonna be apparently. And you said you wanted to do Omni slash joke.
Yeah,
Pretty much everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Steven, I think.
Yeah, this game is going fun.
No, I loved everything. I love this game a lot. Definitely challenging for me.
Well, I'm glad we found a problem for it now.
Yeah. Yes, there's actually a meeting that's at the Nerdery.
Wilmington,
Yeah.
So,
Actually, there's an event showing off. I think there's an event.
so each characters can do that attack, and they can start a link that are like within an attack that can attack.
Yeah.
So if you're interested,
Nobody's in range.
are you part of the Discord? No.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I don't know this.
The things that look like buttons are not quite buttons yet.
I mean, you know, true. But yeah. I think if you've played all the games,
Somebody's in range, they'll be
lots
better.
of arguments, so you can hang out and play more games.
I think we better take off, but thanks so much.
Yeah, the next.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, you too.
We press 2. And you see click on that's 22 damage. I think right now we only have to go in for once for you should probably yes, go from right there. Oh, shoot that. Yeah. So right now you can control. You can't control everybody.
Eventually there will be AI.
Yeah, later those 3. And right now they only have 3 attack, so if everyone can have 4 less. Yeah, I know where it's. Oh, yeah. I think one thing for him is he can't do it adjacent, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I can. That'll be apparent when I send you the numbers tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you can
Do it over and over right now, but that'll be fixed later.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of long.
Yeah, I mean, after only just 2 weeks, yeah, I think it's looking really good so far.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I mean, it helps that like all of the arc that's been done for like a month. But,
Yeah.
But like, I mean, these ones I made like a year and a half ago. But yeah, some of these assets are kind of old. All those sprites, I think the high class like March, like May. So like, those are all done. I think
is it delivered like basically every character you get twice differently? Like is that intention or like they're different? Like they're totally different stuff. Like everything has a separate like portrait sprite or something.
Yeah. So okay, so
What we're going to implement later is when you attack, a little animation will play. So like say this guy attacks that guy, this would play. It would like this would like blur out and it would play like a little animation.
I see. So it's good. Okay.
Yeah, I'd play that and then play a startup sprite of them about to be attacked, and then if it lands, it would play a separate sprite of them actually attacked. Yeah. Yeah, this is like all stuff that like these are all done too. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. And that's like where all like a lot of the character arts come to.
So the idea, like, so this screen is like it's a little bit more abstracted, like.
Yeah.
So it's easier to read who's who. This one's pretty.
Yeah.
Cinematic.
A more visually appealing representation of the combat.
Yeah. Because like it's like how in like the GDA environment, how they have the little board sprites and then they have the
Once you commit to an attack, it plays a little animation showing the person attacking and the person getting attacked.
yeah. And that's basically how it's illustrated. There's gonna be like a grid too, like a more aesthetically pleasing grid. But I mean it's only been 2 weeks, so
Yeah. So for the play field, like, is there anything on there that matters besides range? Like eventually, or
It's going to be covered eventually.
It'll be covered and you can hide behind, and if we make it so ranged attacks have a 50% chance to miss the target behind cover, you like hit this attack right here. Like instead of 80%, maybe 30%. But melee is AoE attacks. Cover does not. So I don't know if that's necessarily. And plus, so like this one, plus this melee attack has about 90% accuracy. It would just say 90% that would help that. Like cover's not going to save you from someone hitting you with a pickaxe, or cover's not going to save you from
Getting blown sky high.
getting blown to the ring like that. That files here. Like that. Yeah. Like on top. Shield can do this. This is Dragon Bones. So it is a free alternative to Spine. Remember the Spine? Yeah. We were figuring it out today, and I just have to bite the bullet and get Spine. I thought I could penny pinch, but because that's why I have this one instead. But thankfully, I think I can import all these strikers, so I don't have to do it all again.
yeah, just Spine just
I
have
feel like you shouldn't be able to get it worse.
like ease of use type stuff.
I think so. Yeah. Was that the problem?
Which problem?
Is that why we have to get Spine? Because it's more ease of use for getting it into Unity?
Oh, it's to get it into Unity.
To get it into Unity, yeah. That's the problem.
I'm not really sure how it works, but like there's only like 2 or 3 articles talking about how to get it out of Dragon Bones. One guy's like, yeah, the documentation sucks, blah blah blah. This thing, and it's like a GitHub project from 2019.
Yeah.
Supposed to import into your project,
Yeah.
and then that creates like the custom editors, and then that generates the Unity animators. So it just
Whereas it seems like Spine has more direct integration into Unity. Is that correct? Or is it just more well documented?
probably both.
Yeah. So, I mean, whatever. It's $70, 35 full plus, so not a big deal.
A month or just
What?
once?
No, either once or twice. It's not both. Yeah. Once you make
$half $1 million a year,
then they want us to buy the 2,300 annually version, but we're not making $500,000 a year.
that's a teacher goal.
Yeah, that's a stress.
That'll be a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a good
That
problem.
would be a good problem to have. I would love that. I would love this. I would love to be burned with making $500,000 a year. Yeah, but that's what we got so far. It'll definitely we'll definitely be able to like have teams playing and like more indicators of stats and all that by next month.
Nice. What do you illustrate?
What do I illustrate in? Oh, just fire off that free program. do it with don't remember what the exact brand is called. It's one of those ones with the screen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a Wheat Bake. I think it's an EZA. Yeah, it's just a big. It's about the screen's about as big as this, and it's just less.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty spendy one, but it's what I think for them.
Is it like? Is it rasterized or is it actually like the original artists? It's like are they?
These are the original.
Okay.
So like,
I guess it's just a style that sort of looks vector.
I mean, it's very vector based, but like all of the effects are their own separate things, and like it has the same looking armature. Because like there's like 5 different effects going on there when that happens. If you're, I mean, there's like that's just part of it, right?
So are the characters actually are they actually vectorized or are they? That's my question. It's like, are they?
No, it's not vector based.
Okay.
This is a bitmap based program.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
it's very
cool.
vector friendly. That's vector based. But for some of the stuff I want to illustrate here, I have to for that.
So for like the edge and the like light there,
That's a separate thing. That's this edge here and this shadow are completely separate.
Yes.
That explosion damage. So there's that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so those are like 2 separate things. Layer just layers like that. Yeah.
Did you make it? That's great. Thank you.
So what? I've got the developer. I'm looking at it cool. Like I want to say a couple things during the pandemic. We buy like 20 was Go. I watched the Go, and I was like,
Is that the lizard one?
yeah, that's the lizard one. I watched that, and then I was just like, I kind of like the spot. I wanted to be games this, and then we ideated for like a year. We started going hard over on this. But
Is it like is it standard like Wild Wild West or is it like Weird West or like
it's very exciting. Weird West is that it's a tabletop.
yeah, I mean
There's like magic. There's like
so there is
yeah. There's like different types of magic. Yeah. One of the other enemies will
It's sort of meant to be low fantasy.
yeah, low fantasy. It's like low historical fantasy. And like there will be elements like the character that's listed on the adventure. Like a character who's a priest who would like they'll be like undead and cryptids. So yeah, it'll be like low fantasy.
cool.
Yeah.
Not in the Elves Report show, but you know,
Yeah.
magic.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so Elder Lord.
You gotta save something for the DLC.
What's that?
Yeah, no, they're all in Australia.
Yeah, they're all Australia. I just thought yeah, so that's what we got. And I mean, we have a whole bunch of other characters. We have like, we got ideation for we have like character designs laid out. We have a basic idea of what every character will do, like how they all mesh together. So like, eventually we'll be like, hey, make a game breaking game out of this once we get all the hard numbers. So that I'm done with speak it. Cool. Yeah. It's it's been a lot of I think very long things. Yeah, we're finally starting to actually get out there.
Robust team building is meant to be like one of the big draws. Too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is that you know, with a cast of almost 30 playable characters, you know, the ability to craft a team that can do a whole bunch of different niche and interesting things is going to be one of the big appeals.
yeah, because I'm also just a huge sucker for ensemble casts, so that's like the big type that we're doing. And that's like
I was just gonna ask, like, are you guys familiar with put random in this? I'll put random in this. So like output randomness is kind of what you heard. You're rolling to see if you hit, right? It's like the percentage hit.
Yeah.
Input randomness is usually like the thing before. So in the card game, it'd be the cards that you draw, and then you choose what to do based on that. That's why it's input or output. It's kind of like where your decision is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's affecting your decision, it's how effective the decision was, or if it's affecting his output.
Battles are mostly output randomness, but the events are mostly input randomness.
Yeah. Because this first demo we're doing for 2D comics is just going to be a battle. But we're going to do another demo after that. So that would be an expedition for the whole town. There'll be like a small pool of random events. That'll function as an organ trail where, like, your wagon that broke, use some water while you fix it, or something got sick, it'll be afflicted with poison and start the next combat. Yeah.
Yeah, generally it's going to be like, here's a random event, here are like 2 or 3 options. Pick which thing happens to you based on this random event.
And there will honestly be a lot more factors. Like if you have a certain character, like you get
Are you hoping to do the random events for 2D con?
No.
It's just the battle.
2D con is just we know
That'll take a lot of productivity.
Yeah. That's because this the hard numbers and all that stuff kind of for the one what we want to be it's kind of it's quick. Because we have like all the hard numbers. We have like whatever is. We have a rule sheet. We have like what extra things. That's all been like hammered. That's what we're
For the enemies, so if obviously they're going to be AI, like do you telegraph what they're going to do at all, or do you have any idea of like?
The plan is not to have them telegraph what they're going to do, but generally act consistently so that the player can, if they pay attention, figure out generally what enemies are going to do. But given that player characters are generally going to be somewhere between 20 and 50% stronger than any given unit, the idea is that players have enough leeway that they don't need to perfectly play around the enemies, and they can still win even if they don't.
These are also like these 4 like your bog standard things pretty often in battles. They're obviously like being these are like base things which are a little less powerful than but sometimes like if you got screwed by an event or if you just like the only time we had someone play the super demo is they had a character die, and that's just because they didn't realize it was firm enough.
But yeah, we've had players get strings at that on paper general, but they've always been able to play back.
That's kind of what the idea is. Like, even if you're shit's free, still the build breaks, or you just got to score on it. Cool. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing it.
We're gonna be meeting with Nate about every week, just going over like.
Nice.
So there's sort of obvious happening. First, it's not things not any stress. I really feel and back. I think it's like hey, feel like I mean, I probably should make it. But I guess I'll have to explain the top of the guy. We also a lot of
I like that.
Oh yeah, no. I think that's better. I think what should be the most intense
That had a really good box.
I actually have. I could probably, at least for the second one.
Yes.
I don't know how many of those are free. And also, this is my most intense. Yeah. I mean, I have just, I made like 10 different VFX.
Yeah.
On my
The only thing I might suggest is vaulting the dust cloud and maybe like lowering the spray. Then I would put more dust.
I could make this right.
Okay. Just so that it looks a little bit too cool.
I could, yeah. Here, I could make this right.
Yeah.
I could put a gray overlay over it, maybe a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
I wouldn't look too clean though.
Yeah.
It still kind of looks like there's a perfectly clean person inside.
Yeah. I'm very good.
Sure.
Okay, well, I can do that. So, yeah.
Also, I would maybe have there be like a little bit of a pause when she gets to like the apex of her work. Like she has to like exert some effort to then turn and start rolling again.
Oh, yeah. I was worried about how long this takes. Some of the attacks.
Sure, like I don't think it needs to be like a long amount of time. I think like even just like a quarter of a second pause. Yeah, yes.
Is she roll for a frame?
Yeah, she like roll for a frame.
Okay. I'll fatal error.
You could potentially have a bit too well. It's a little weird that like the it's a little weird that like
And I think I was playing too many controllers with Snake.
you could have like
I have these ones too that are gonna play on the overworld.
Yeah.
So, like that'll just play when someone's super speed or turns ends. And poison and like fire.
and I did that.
I know Poppy's gonna make new ones because she forgot to make one.
Yeah.
So this is just the water icon, but I did the colors.
Yeah.
Just make red.
I think it looks reasonable.
Yeah, no, it looks fine.
Yeah.
For what I was working for, what I had on. I also changed this one too. She had it like bright red.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, it's also getting close to our time getting. Yeah, you gotta get the dysentery.
sketchy Victorian. I'm excited for them to find these actors.
She wouldn't look well here.
Also, like cool looks like this.
Yeah, all right.
No, it's a little bit here.
Had it here before that. Yeah, there's an intermediary step. We didn't go straight from, Kings to Bash or something. It's like how, yeah, it's like how the England has built up these primaries. Like a lot of monarchies at that time period, it's still around, but they gave up a lot of their power to like a deliberate embassy.
Yeah, it's that the prime ministers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's changed.
I believe so.
Because a lot of things changed.
Yeah.
Nobody can have that mustache anymore.
Sorry, Charlie.
Charlie Chaplin.
There's a great bit that I saw that is like if you're trying to have Oh, no, you're just showing me. That's not really trust that.
Did they put Charlie Chaplin in the back?
Yeah. And then like another guy, it's like, all right, Charlie Chaplin. It's like, no, we already have a Charlie Chaplin here. Then we Charlie Chaplin. It's like.
This revolution this whole play is what happens.
I like that. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I was looking at we're a little
Yeah.
I think for this demo, there's good any sound effects. You can have just demo a bit. I'm thinking about things. Yeah, I think that like I think one possible.
And I mean, say this one's very just possible. Yeah.
I wanted to do the airport sound. Sound effects.
I'll take your word on it.
Okay, they have all the playing them all really fast. So whatever. Yeah. Well, then the dust guy.
Yep, you tried.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, I did buy the back of the book about. I mean, the typewriter. It's a 3-volume. It's enormous. So excited. I never really. Well, more specifically, like keyboards. So like typewriters, and then terminals, and then the list of everything, and then like make these revisions in this way. And then it's like about like take so I like the idea on the marking paces and then Scorpion and possibly but the rest over considerations are like sure yeah because it works in a different way like normal process.
I think you can be.
Probably considerations. I got a little animation.
Oh man, we should play the Roblox.
He's gonna plug it in there for this first demo.
You remember there was a game like 8 years ago, it came out like 8 years ago, something like that. It was like a space game and different like I think it had different elements and stuff too.
Like a what space?
And X grid based.
Oh, okay.
So you remember this is X space
In 8 years.
Yeah.
Are you cold?
Oh,
It's before my time.
yeah.
I keep thinking it's like, oh, I played it a long years ago, but like, it was slow days, but it's not.
Okay.
Call your mother?
His brother.
He's not here.
So,
Anyway, so the little incentive they did is a little pamphlet with a pretty long article.
I do still love that idea though. I think when a character dies, it should play the little home screen for all of them.
That is a story.
Yeah. I think the sound effects thing is just a case of fiddle with that. I don't think we even need to do that. next week though. Even we'll have a little arrow. That black border, yeah. And I also noticed on her. There's like 2 different words. That is yeah, started over. Oh, I mean, that's just it. Yeah, it was. Oh, but I think when you kill someone, it's like, yeah, it's kind of clear yes. I mean, I do think for Vader too, you know how I showed you the example from the Darkest Dungeon? So, it was only just like the first 4. There was 8 characters on that screen, so like, the guy who goes, he disappeared, go to the next one. Yeah, I think we should do that later, especially because there's gonna be a lot more shit going on for later. This is fine now, but it's pretty good. What we have, yeah. The layout that I because like it's gonna look like that. So like it'll be like in the corner here, and it'll be like 4 at a time. I'm thinking. Yeah, like this part I don't even know if it's necessary. The control panel. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that was just her like showing it. That was her because I think when the character like if he's like not leading, just when his turn starts, it'll just play that. It'll play that really quick and I think it's a little bit too busy. They got lead, which takes get points, or you can like poison. Or somehow your armor protects you if you're poisoned, so it takes out the armor first, and then it hits you. But then you can also get this thing called charge, which means that when you attack, you get like damage. This sounds like so it's so their token system too. I'm not sure what you mean by token, but yeah, your characters, there's like these, they are kind of stacks of tokens of different effects. There's a picture I've seen in the Pokemon Battle Simulator, and it's just like a cute little Pokemon. It's affected with like literally everything. It's like there's all these bars that say all this shit that's happening to them. Yeah, like kind of that. Yeah, these are just items. So, but it's like anything. So like if you're bleeding, each point of bleeding stacks up. Like 10 points of bleeding. If you're poisoned, poison damage goes up. Or like if you're charged up for a bonus attack, that just like hits bonus damage, and then it goes away instantly. There's like a retaliate thing or something attacks or damage back. Yeah, but then that's confusing too because the enemies that like if you attack, their retaliate goes up every single time you attack them, and so there's a lot of stuff like to try the way the fire the way that you do the dots is a little similar to that. Let's say it's consistent. The burn starts big and goes down, the poison starts small, you know, but it'll hit a max. Like instead of like it definitely yeah. It sounds very much like the backside. There's like figure out that, I can figure out that. It's like mad at the game. It's like a lot of games you play, there's like 3 or 4 stacks of effects. Like these people, like, oh yeah, we're gonna have all these different stacks. I've seen that, and then it's kind of like it's kind of like builder too. getting like a card, and then part of the strategy is to only like if you're gonna focus like a few minutes, like card,
Yeah. And that's we have 3, 6, we have 9 statuses total. But I mean, we're coming up with a list the other day, like who can do each one.
yeah.
It's like you want a dedicated team doing poison. You have a bunch of things get full score. Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't.
I was thinking for the prospect, like the bonus thing. How do like that should be
That's actually who's space is. That's what a different character has to find next. Different character like Halfling's kid.
You don't have to spend like drink gutter. That is so
this guy.
it's just
Yeah, he's kind of like a kind of guy. So like, you know, he attacks with his hammer, but he attacks by like a charge up. And people to like train. Yeah, that's definitely what he's doing. Yeah, because her thing is just so she gets a little extra.
So these guys also
People like what? Oh, that's not a big deal. Yeah, I know. I like that a lot. Yeah, put her like right. Whoops.
depends, I think, on what my character is.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So guys, you know,
They're probably have to have something that we can hard close to make sure. Like,
yeah.
because like I see what you mean right here. Because like his little foot is. Yeah. We're going to stay away. That's what I was hoping we would go for. Every unit is key walls. That's the thing. It's just no.
The prospector and this pistol here up to
Yeah. I like the imagination to think of it.
get added first, so I think he's gonna he's not that well, we got a big
Why? There's no set of blocks, you know. Yeah, it's like because there's a little bit of buffer in between. It's like probably
oh yeah, this is the block where we're taking
yeah. I do. Yeah, there we go. So he is overlapping her.
Yeah. But kind of, it makes sense, like, if this guy is overlapping like that.
Yeah.
But it's not quite clear, like.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
Is that something you could code to like, we're talking about how, so you see how, like, he's overlapping her?
Yes.
But, like, he's overlapping her.
Yeah.
It's what order they were put in.
Oh, sure.
Instead of, like, an environmental thing.
Yeah.
It's a cool effect. It's, like,
like, because it would be.
Yeah,
is that like the perspective? Like, this is more supposed to be more than
yeah, that's why they're playing. Yeah.
you kind of want.
You want her on the arm.
Yeah. She needs to be like it's too small. Well,
Okay, actually, yes. So the way
There's ones that are like top.
so like
you could split them in half. I don't know if that would work perfectly, but like, so then like this half of the
oh, so you put the second half after the first half.
well, it's also they can also have right now they all have the same like layers. So whichever one got added last is the one that top. Either first or last is the one that's going to be on top.
Yeah.
And but we can control like just set them into different layers. So there's like one layer that's on top.
Oh, so it's just like layers in our program.
Yeah, so then it doesn't matter which order they get added. Yeah, I think that's what I was hoping for by the end. Is that they can see that. No, it adds it just adds a tension to it.
This is like you're running around.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's cool that we have that already.
That is. It's like
yeah. But that might also just be her, like more obviously, because she's just like bigger.
But I was working on
She's bigger than all the other characters, so like she's just like big. Her sprite is okay, well actually now that doesn't quite work. If we're saying this is gonna be on the top, but now this guy is flying this way, so yeah, probably there. I don't know that it matters at all in this case.
No, not especially not right now. But I think there's somebody that okay. If you look really close, like yeah, you're looking really close to like the screen, so like looking at it on your computer, especially like for playing like yeah, even from any like it does seem like
Also, Nick, we do have to head out.
oh, you gotta head out? Okay.
7 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Really shit in between the sets.
We'll still.
I will download the program. I will email you all the stuff from the Flash. It's coming along. It is, yeah. I think it's some good progress.
I'm super happy that the moves and the attack works.
Yeah, sure. That's great. Do you want to try and do the healing by Friday, or if not, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through like the list of the healing I can do.